All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Not Another Mountain Bike Podcast.
Oh, not another.
Absolutely another.
Well, if you don't know, I'm MTB Rad Dad. My name is Adam, joined by Luis here.
Desert Rat MTB.
And our special guest.
Hey, I'm just Shane. You can call me Shane. I have a channel, but not really.
I said you do.
It's called The Crashing Dad, which that stupid name has plagued me my whole YouTube career time. My YouTube time, can't call it career.
Career-ish.
I don't know. You spend enough time on it, it becomes a career.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, enough time and effort into all the videos.
Yes.
A little bit.
It's been a little bit since you posted one.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Your priorities, they flow and change, and I don't want to call it like YouTube burnout. I want to call it more like I have to prioritize things differently now. You know, work is crazy. I'm spending more time with my family, so I'm taking a vacation, a break from social media, YouTube, Instagram. I turn off the notifications. Yeah, every once in a while I'll go in and be like, oh, someone commented 10 days ago and 7 days ago and 5 days ago. I should maybe respond to these. maybe. And then like Instagram DMs, sometimes it'll go a day when I don't check Instagram. It's been kind of nice though.
I say it's good.
But it's bad when you're planning a live podcast and I have a message from you sitting in my inbox for quite a while. Oh yeah. Maybe I should know about what's going on tonight.
Yeah.
To an extent.
So this is episode 3 for you guys.
Correct.
It is.
Ooh. How's it going so far? How was 1 and 2?
It's good. It's fun.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We actually started running kind of long in the last one. We got
someone was getting a little cranky.
What do you shoot for?
About an hour.
Yeah, try to keep it around an hour.
So you've kicked your son out of his room for an hour. Is that where you are right now, Luis?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have no studio right now, so
He's got the lighting.
moved. He's big into gaming, so he's got the desktop, he's got the whole shebang, you know.
Okay, so he does the live stream gaming thing.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I've never got into that, but I'll walk into my kids watching something. They're like, are you just watching someone play?
That is so weird. It's still.
I guess it's a thing.
We did
watch people ride mountain bikes.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true. That is kind of weird too.
I guess. I don't know. I've kind of stopped watching POV. Actually, talking about a YouTube break or YouTube vacation, I have stopped watching YouTube altogether, which is kind of sad. Like Paul, he posted a video. I had no idea. Or Joe, Colorado kid, he posted a video. I have no idea. They like message me like, "Hey, here's the video. Go watch it." Oh, I guess I should watch my friends' videos. You know,
Fine.
Do I have to?
I guess I'll push through these 10 minutes of video.
Yeah, keep it interesting, and I'll sit through it. But
oh man,
Joe's done phenomenal. His videos have been so good.
Well, he's invested in the gear. He has lots of really nice gears, so that's kind of that puts the pressure on to make stuff. So,
I mean, you got the whole shack going on in his backyard, and
nice computer, ridiculously nice camera, super nice lenses. He's got the drone. Like you got to feel some pressure to put that out. Like,
yeah. I mean, at least. Go ahead.
At least what?
I say I have an excuse. I work at a camera store, so I get to play with all the stuff anyways.
Which camera are you using right now?
Same one as Joe, the A7S III.
Ooh, and you're just plugging right into it, live streaming with that?
Yeah, through the Blackmagic ATEM.
Oh man, you're like all fancy.
I know, right? I'm over here digging for microphones, and this guy's like, "Oh, let me just make it rain with cameras." And
I mean, I'm using my camera, but it's just a USB-C cable. You know,
that's all I got.
I love tech. So I love to play with it.
Yeah. You guys love tech, and you love your blue lights.
Blue lights, blue shirts.
I can't
Look at
say
this
anything
guy.
because I did that for a little bit. I watched like 3 Peter McKinnon videos or something. I was like, ooh. And then I started getting into that genre of YouTube. I was like, I gotta get some lights. So I got some lights and used it for a little bit. I was like, I don't know.
Just immediately hop
now
on
MTB
Amazon.
Rad has the lights. I should be different.
You know, I can change the colors, but I don't know where my remote went.
Change the colors. I demand it. Oh man.
That's funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm not very well versed in this this live podcast thing. And for us, we pre-record, we edit ourselves to sound professional. You do the cuts and you make all the. We've got a delay. It's kind of like the TV 5-second delay. If we swear, we can
Yeah.
cut it out, or if we get boring, we can cut it out. But this is live.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So do you have a format? What should I be aware of for your 3rd episode?
I mean, we just have topics that we gotta run through. I mean, we figure out who the guest is gonna be, and we kind of pick topics that are gonna suit those guests well.
Okay.
Like for instance, or go ahead.
I'm just saying, and because it's live, do we talk to an audience? Do we talk to the people?
A little bit.
Like
If
Crisco Bike? Do we talk to Crisco Bike or
no, we don't talk to him.
James Galvez? Okay, Crisco, sorry, dude.
He's always on here just harassing us.
Crisco, get out of here, man.
Crisco is one of our buddies. He used to live here by us, or by me, and then Luis left, and Crisco left. So everyone left me.
Well,
Oh, crying
What
over
happened?
here.
what happens?
Well, that's
They got-
that's why we did the podcast thing, because now we can.
That is one of the reasons.
One night stand every other week.
Was that how often you guys do every other week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Get on that schedule every other week for 3, and then you'll go a month, and then number 4 will come out. I'm just kidding. You guys are way more dedicated than I am.
I mean, this honestly, this gives us a chance to hang out because since he moved, we don't get to ride every weekend like we used to. So we can hop on here and just shoot the shit, basically.
Okay.
Hey, Debbie.
I'll let you guys hang out.
Wow, it's
I'll
Paul.
Oh, it's Mr. Paul the punter.
Oh,
He actually
you know
graced
what?
us with his presence.
We recorded a Joey podcast with
Nice.
a special guest who is
Ooh.
going to be a new person. I don't know. Maybe we announced it, but we recorded it and something got screwed up with my internet connection and my audio, and apparently my camera was processing at like 13 frames a second, or it all got messed up. And that episode will never see the light of day, but it was a decent conversation. We edited it to make it sound like we like butts. Paul. And the special guest has a mustache, and that doesn't sound good. Liking butts.
I thought you released that.
That is.
Oh, did we release that? I don't know. We
I think
recorded
so.
one.
Yeah,
that
it's Joe.
We recorded one though that's never gonna see the light of day, which is kind of sad. I need to redo it, and I think
There's Paul.
it's been out. The thing, I didn't watch it. I didn't listen to it. I've been off. I've been taking vacay, man.
I mean, you're not wrong. You just went through the whole I
Yeah.
haven't been watching YouTube thing. So
Well,
Yeah.
and like I said, Paul texted me yesterday. He's like, "Hey, I just posted a new golf video," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't opened my YouTube for, I don't know, 2 weeks or something. I'll go watch your golf video." And I've actually been really, really into golf. He and one of my coworkers and friends, they're, and it's tough too, because people aren't one-dimensional, and having a YouTube channel, especially a YouTube channel with MTB in the name, no offense, YouTube, but
it really narrows
especially,
it down.
yeah, a YouTube channel with MTB in the name kind of pressures you to be one-dimensional, all about, MTB. And I mountain bike, but I've played music my whole life, played bass and drums and guitar, and I love golfing. I love skateboarding. I love cats. I love spending time with my family sometimes when I'm not working.
Are you going to make a cat channel?
I don't know.
I
like to
would
keep her
definitely.
private.
I would watch that.
I think that's been played out. Maybe I'll put some blue lights behind my cat, and that'll do okay.
Boom.
Hey, you know what? You can call it Paul the Purr.
I'd have to get a cat and name it Paul. Oh man. And Paul,
God.
no. To your last question. Nope, sorry.
Just because it's legal in Colorado.
Yeah. No. Yeah, in Colorado. Then my work moves me to Colorado. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to drug test Shane every time he comes back. Just because it's Colorado.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Okay, so what's next on the agenda?
So
Let's do it.
hold on a second. Shane, I hold a bunker shot from 40 yards for Eagle today. It was so sick.
Eagle?
Shot 43 on that 9. Haha.
Oh no, dude. Oh, good
What?
job, man. I know that probably
was-
doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but
I used to play golf.
I don't
I mean,
know why it is so. I do know why it's so fun. It's so fun because it feels so good to absolutely suck at something horribly.
And golf,
Like it feels so
golf
good.
is so
to suck.
easy to suck at.
Yeah,
So
it's so easy to suck at. It feels so good to suck at something, and then finally you get one shot out of 20 where it does what you plan for it to do.
Yep.
And that one shot makes up for it all. And for me, it's usually on the very last hole. I suck through the whole thing, and then the very last one, I'm like, yes, it did what I wanted to. And then
finally clicked.
I forget about the horrible playing to begin with, and I'm like, I want to go golfing again. That's how it sucks you in.
Oh,
I need to get back out and play. I haven't played in a long time.
I had to. Well, I stopped playing because I moved out to the desert, and there wasn't a good golf course.
Are you serious?
What?
I wasn't digging it on there. I don't know.
Yeah, we live in where he comes is Palm Springs, which there's more golf courses here than houses.
Yeah, but it's also 110 degrees out.
Golfing in the heat has been way easier than mountain biking in the heat.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean,
Yeah.
we get a cart, or you have an umbrella with your stand, or what? It's way easier. You're not baking in the sun. I don't know. Yeah, I know this isn't a golf channel, but
it's not. But golf is fun.
It's all right.
This is a two-dimensional podcast: mountain biking and golf.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
bring it back to the subject, guys. Come on.
We ran into this last time too, didn't we? Where we just fully went off mountain biking subjects.
Who cares?
That's what it is,
That's so.
Probably.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you do your thing, man. I'm following your structure. You said you're here to hang out, and I will watch and commentate while you guys hang out.
So I thought of this when I was trying to think of questions here, and when I worked in the grocery industry, I heard this thing at least like 3 times a week. How often when you're helping a customer, you're like, oh man, if it was a snake, it would have bit me.
Yep, they have their one-liners. There's that. Yep. There's also the like, oh, this doesn't have a price. I guess it must be free.
Free, yeah.
Haha, yeah.
Like,
that's a pretty good dad joke. I say that at least every other time.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Or I got it's not so much the joke, but when I was in stores, renting stores, we'd be working on Christmas Day, because we were open on Christmas Day, and I had, I was, I don't know, I think I was still in high school, and this girl from high school came in with her mom, and they were shopping. She's, you're working on Christmas? Why are you working on Christmas? I said, oh, because, people shop on Christmas. She's, people don't shop on Christmas. And her mom is like, we're shopping on Christmas. And, because of that, like, working grocery, it makes me it makes you hate people.
Yeah, it does.
I shouldn't say it that way. It's more you see the worst of people, and then the holidays roll around, and then you see the even worst of them. Their worst side comes out, like full on Karen the whole time.
Oh yeah,
and then you just grow to hate the holidays, which really sucks. Because you associate the holidays with working 90 hours a week, and people are horrible to you. But ever since I had my kids, I didn't have my kids. My wife had my kids. But ever since we had the kids,
she did all the work, I guess.
I've been way more into the holidays, trying to make them special. This is a Christmas episode, so MTB, golf, and holidays. That's what it's about. Yeah, dude, grocery would just grind you down, though.
I've been there.
17 and a half years or so. Maybe I'll make it to 20 years, but I now have a region, so I'm not like in stores, but I'm in stores, but 50 different stores.
Yeah, I did
Not
7
on
years.
the front lines, if you will.
Yeah. 7? That's still a lot, man.
I did courtesy clerk, meat department, pharmacy, receiving, anything that they needed. I did basically.
Wasn't receiving a good gig?
Hell yeah, it was.
I mean, you did have to wake up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
but you're done by 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. You have the rest of the day to go home and sleep.
Oh, it was nice.
Did
I
you
loved
really
it.
deal with customers then?
No, that was the best part.
Oh,
is I
that is
never had to
annoying.
deal with customers. I just had to deal with like the Coke guy who wanted to bring in like 20 pallets of Coke stuff, and it's like, dude, you're not bringing that in.
Yeah.
You get like 5 pallets. That's it.
You know, it's funny because like you shouldn't work retail unless you like people, but then it makes you hate people.
This is why I try to stay in the back at my job now. So,
Or at the camera store.
yeah.
You did a camera store.
Yeah.
But you do like a lot of online stuff. And,
Oh yeah,
and you do the videos for them too, right?
that's right.
Yeah. And you have your teleprompter, like you're all legit.
It's so professional. It's weird. You know,
I,
'cause we're over here goofing around with our lights in the back and whatnot, and this guy's over here with his fancy shirt and professional background and reading off.
Hey,
the
there's
teleprompter.
Marty.
Joey Richards. And you know what? We even got the Colorado Kid.
Yeah. I guess I spilled the beans that have already been spilled. He's
They
the
have been
actual
reheated.
Joey. He's the Joey on the Joey podcast.
Yeah. It was I already knew because I got to listen that as I drove to Sky Park to go ride with Joe. And that was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is cool.
This
He's
guy.
a super cool dude to ride with.
Oh, seriously cool dude.
You know, and that's another thing why we started doing this is you know, all these people on YouTube, I mean, we're not exactly close to each other, but we still get to kind of hang out, you know. Like Mark the Segment, he's only probably 40 minutes away from me over here, but you know, between family, work, and everything else, we never get to ride, you know. So this is kind of another reason why we do this, because I mean, shoot, when would we ride with the crashing dad? I don't know, because he's busy playing
Sedona.
golf.
I'm still thinking about. The thing is Sedona in November. I might be able to work it out. Maybe we'll see. You know, I have a work trip out.
Yeah,
Go
the
for it.
holidays.
If Paul makes it across the border, I'll definitely make it happen. But it's happening again. What, like in March? Like
Yeah.
we just it happens, and then we turn the corner, and then suddenly there's another Sedona Mountain Bike Festival at the right time.
The right Sedona.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, I'm still in the air. I got a hotel booked and everything for Sedona in November, but I'm not sure. We're still kind of like, we'll see because of the holidays and everything. But March 4th is my birthday. So when I saw those dates, my wife's like, yeah, dude, we're going like in March.
Oh, nice.
That's a given.
Nice.
But November is still kind of, you know, we're hoping if everything kind of works out, then we'll be there. If not, then we're definitely going to be there in March.
Temperature will be good either way.
Oh yeah.
And they have a great golf course down there, as Joe
Oh, look at that.
mentioned.
I'm shooting for both because
Yeah.
I don't have to pay for a hotel or anything like that. I can just go stay at the mother-in-law's for free. So
So she lives in Sedona or close to?
she lives over in Prescott Valley.
Oh, nice. That's so close.
Maybe an hour.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a commute. Bring your tent or your sleeping pad so you can sleep in your car.
Yeah.
You can
That's what I
sleep
might
in my
end up
hotel
doing.
room somewhere.
Yeah.
You can call it shotgun the tub. I'll bring some blue lights to make you feel at home.
Oh Jesus.
Blue lights.
Yeah. I'll line the tub
you
with
all
blue
watch
lights.
Peter McKinnon.
You know, I do actually.
Yeah. I think I got onto YouTube today, or it might have been yesterday, but I had all these Peter and Matty Hapoya in there, and
Yeah.
you know, I'm not watching them anymore, so I unsubscribed. I do this thing where when I stop watching the videos, I just unsubscribe, and when I get drawn back in, it will come onto my homepage. And
You do a purge.
yeah, sometimes I do.
I think I do probably like a yearly purge. I'm like, what is this? I'm like,
I'm almost there. I'm almost to that point.
Oh, you almost got burnout.
Oh no, I mean just unsubscribing from certain people. Just like I'm not watching them anymore. It's like, you know, I'm gonna kind of skim down my subscriber list a little bit.
Yeah, clean up that feed.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
or if they just don't post a video for 2 months like me, then you don't even see me on your feed, so that's fine.
And then when you show up, it's like, oh snap, you posted a video, and then you get all
Right?
excited, and it's
Well,
about
the
a chip
thing
drink,
is-
and you're like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, I felt really creative, and be creative when you feel creative, but when you prioritize other things, that's what you got to do. And I'm gonna half blame my computer though. When your computer, it's given me a good 2.5 years of editing, but when it crashes after every 5 edits, editing just isn't fun. So
Oh my
maybe
God,
there's
yeah, I get so
your chip
frustrated.
drink. Chip drink. Did you crush them up? Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you put it on mute to do that? That's funny.
How kind. Saved our years.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe's calling me out. Said, I'm going to make a video a week because Kyle gave me, it's funny. Kyle gives me a pep talk, start making the videos. Then I fizzle out. And then another friend gives me a pep talk, make another video. And then work picks up like crazy because grocery has been a little bit insane through COVID.
Oh, it's probably been nonstop, huh?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I picked
jeez.
up another store in Arizona. So
did you get like first dibs on the toilet paper?
actually, yeah. I went to
Hey,
the store that
gotta
was next to me on load day. It happened to be load. I didn't like show up trying, but
Of course.
we got down to like 3 rolls and just asking. I was like, "Do you have any extra toilet paper? Did you get any?" And they said, "Oh yeah, we save it in the back so we can give it to our locals that we know and our employees first." It's like,
Nice.
sweet. So I picked up a roll, and we didn't even really need. I guess we needed it. We were down to 3 rolls, but
3 rolls. That's danger low.
family
Man.
of 4.
Yeah, family of 4,
Yeah.
3 rolls. That's danger low.
And then
That
I
could've been
think
bad.
after that, we got some of the coconut. No, not coconut. Bamboo toilet paper. Coconut toilet paper.
Coconut.
Yeah, bamboo toilet paper. That's
You're
where
still
it's
using
at.
that, aren't you?
We ran out, so now we're kind of back to normal.
Oh, back to the normal toilet paper.
Yeah. No, bamboo was legit there. There are some game changers. The bamboo toilet paper with the scraping side for like really cleaning, and then the like finishing finesse side that's soft.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, bamboo toilet paper. And then I recently started into not the really expensive underwear, but it's like the Hanes brand that you get at Walmart that has the little separator for your balls.
I saw
I
those.
wanted to try those.
Yeah, it kind of like separates your balls from your legs, so you're not always reaching down and peeling your ball sack off your leg. But like, oh, that's a game changer. Oh man, all
think
sorts of.
Seth had that in a video.
Seth had it. I haven't watched Seth's videos, so I wouldn't know. Maybe I need to. Is it like a hack?
It was a
No,
sponsor?
someone sent
Bib
him
shorts
something, and they were
with-
bib shorts, but they were separated
Yeah.
in the front.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's like, "These are amazing. I love these."
Yeah, I
The
could
good
see
old
that.
twigs and berries.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so like the cheap kind, the Hanes or whatever, they just have the flaps to keep your balls separated from your legs. But then there's the kind that are like $40 a pair that have like a
Ooh.
full-on pocket to completely just like put it all your junk in a pocket. I'm willing to try that, but I kind of want, if I'm going to spend $40 for underwear, I kind of want to have a pocket for the balls and then another little pocket. It doesn't have to be too big, just a little pocket, and then another little pocket for the other thing to keep it all completely separated. Just a small pocket.
Fancy.
Yeah.
I'm Filipino. Just a small little pocket. Just give me a ball pocket and then a little one, and then everything is separated. You don't have me touching and adjusting myself at work. Can you do that,
Problem solved.
Haynes or Fruit of the Loom? Somebody.
Was it Joe can't do that within 100 yards of the school?
I don't think so. He's got to shave the stash or grow a
That
beard.
stash. It's both. It's a curse and what's it called?
Blessing.
I lost my train of thought. Yep, there it is. Blessing.
So stylish. I feel bad that I bullied him into doing that. I'll look at him and be like, "Oh, I wish you'd grow your beard back out, but I know you got bits and you're making it work." He's rocking it. He's making it work.
It is.
But
It's very
I'll-
filling. It's like
Yeah, he's
I'm
got
a
thick
little
facial hair.
jealous. Yeah,
Really
absolutely.
thick. It chafes. It chafes your legs.
I get too itchy.
Moving on.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
man.
you think you're going to do any more creative videos here in the future?
Maybe. You know, I had a list going, and I still have a list going with a notebook, but it's one of those things where I need to just pull the trigger on getting another editing machine. Most likely the new MacBook.
Honestly, the MacBook M1, even the cheaper one,
Yeah, the Air.
is killer.
That's what I hear.
I
And
mean, I've got it.
yeah,
I mean, it's not even
Yeah,
the
you
super
just
fancy
recently
one.
got it.
it's just seamless, right?
Yeah.
It's so smooth. You don't have to worry. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I've got a good chunk set aside, and I'm thinking, do I do that, or do I buy some golf clubs that I've been planning on? You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy the golf. You know, I'm still waiting to get my lessons. You got to take lessons and figure your swing out before you go buying fancy clubs, because fancy clubs aren't going to change. They're not going to make your game better.
Or
Just
worse.
like
They might
that.
make it worse.
Yeah, just like a fancy
that's
computer is not going to make your editing. I guess it'll make it smoother and easier.
It'll make it smoother.
More efficient, I suppose.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like this computer is just not. It's not doing it for me. Maybe I'm just like seeing all these videos for the M1 Max, and I'm like,
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
I gave it
I'm
some
not-
thought,
gonna
getting
make a
the new
video.
one. Because I use an iPad, and the new M1 iPad is allegedly, the best thing ever. So
You use
I
an
don't know.
iPad to edit,
I do the iPad Pro.
touching, and I haven't even.
I got a keyboard and the pencil thing.
Oh,
I mean, this is why he puts out a video as often as you do.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of videos. Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, that keyboard's a game changer. I was doing it just by, with your finger, kind of just finger jamming it, and it takes.
How's that going?
You couldn't get it. Couldn't get it like
I'm over
spot
here,
on
like-
where you wanted it.
So yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
You get used to it. My kid's got the fancy computer. I get the iPad, I guess.
Weren't you going to hire him to edit?
Oh, you should.
I should hire a team, but he can't even set up a microphone. How can I trust him? He's fired.
Oh yeah. Couldn't set up a microphone. He's like, I'll just plug this USB one in.
He's
there
like,
we
I'll
go.
just jam this in the socket here. It should work.
Are you wearing wireless headphones?
I am.
Oh, those are gonna die.
Yeah.
Just
Probably. Checking battery life now. Oh God, I didn't think about that. Only time will tell.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
That's funny.
what's your favorite piece of tech? Could be
My
anything.
favorite
Now that we're on that, yeah.
Man, I've never really been a tech person. That's the thing is, you do grocery for 2 decades, and just they're like, "Oh, you're a millennial. You must know tech." I was like, "Well, kinda,
Kind of.
not really. I didn't invent it like the boomers did. They really know what they're doing." But
I can operate my phone.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just got the new iPhone 12 Max or what Pro, whatever it might be.
One with like the
Didn't
5
just get it.
lenses in the back.
I think so. It's got three
Yeah.
three
I hope
lenses and a light,
I
and
think
there's
that's-
one hidden one and another
Yeah.
sensor. I don't know. Yeah,
Something like that. I don't know.
I don't know that it's my favorite. I really like this camera. It's a Canon
M50?
Mark 6, I think. Mark 6
M-
M2. It's been so long
Come on, Adam. Why don't you know this?
that I don't.
I thought I
even
did
know.
actually.
I'm a little
Yeah,
upset.
it's the equivalent of the like C90 or something, 90D, but not the mirrorless version. Yeah, the camera's been fun and the lenses have been fun, but tech, dude, I don't know.
M6 Mark II?
Yes,
That's
what
it.
it is. Yeah, you know.
He's
Yeah.
such a nerd. He
That's
has to go
super
through the
fun.
Rolodex in his head.
I like. I
He was up there like,
took our own family pictures in the backyard because I was like, you know what? People were like, oh, what should we use for our background? You know, and I was like, as long as we got plants and stuff in the back and nothing too bad, and I'll set it to. I think I used the 50 millimeter, set it to f1.2, because it's the 1.8, but with the adapter, it can be 1.2. Because
there you go.
Yeah, so I set it to f1.2, but I didn't realize that when taking pictures with video, like between video, I should have put my shutter speed way up.
Oh yeah,
instead of so I got
60th of a second.
Yeah. Instead of putting on a ND filter, which is what I did, put on an ND filter, leave it cranked wide open, and I got a little bit of blur. So now, the next time I take family pictures, I'll just no ND filter, f1.2, and crank that shutter speed.
Oh yeah.
How high would you crank a shutter speed to for
whatever
portrait?
you need, whatever it'll go to?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the higher you go, you're not gonna, get any degradation. It's just not gonna let as much light in.
Yeah.
So,
and the screen shows you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It shows you what it's gonna come out to be. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning. I really do like the camera though. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna take some nature pictures or portrait. I do not want to get into wedding photography.
I used to do it.
Everyone's like, I got a camera. I'm gonna do wedding photography, and you gotta please the mom and the bride and everyone, and they gotta look good, and you gotta get the shots. And no way.
When I was doing grocery, my meat department manager did wedding photography, and I started doing video for him. And I understood maybe 2% of all the weddings because everything was in Spanish. So you learn what happens. So you kind of just know what the flow is. Like I did so many weddings and quinceañeras. You knew what each thing was going to happen.
Now, did you take everything like in 120 frames a second so you could have the options?
No. See, back then we were shooting on DV tape.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
We started on DV tape, and that was it's not digital. So I mean, you had to swap out the tapes every so often, or like, am I going to have enough tape for this whole ceremony? Crap, I don't know.
Because they expect you to get the whole thing, or did you just like tripod it and go, or were you walking around and
a little bit of everything? A lot of monopod stuff, like the dancing at night, dude. It was just so loud. Bad. Oh my god, it was horrible. It just I was holding the monopod like this the entire time.
Was over the crowd? Was your friend that wedding photographer where like they're in the middle of the wedding ceremony and the dude's talking, and the photographer is like right up in there, like. Like you've seen those. Oh yeah. Annoying. Was he one of those?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's nice now is shooting.
Silent.
You go silent for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
And the shutters themselves have gotten a lot quieter.
Yeah.
I mean, even after that,
shutter sounds though.
I did my own weddings. I went and second shot for another friend of mine for a long time, and I never had any bridezillas for myself because honestly, if we didn't click, you weren't hiring me.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. And okay, but even like nowadays, do you think people in their minds as a bride or whatever can justify paying a wedding photographer as much as they deserve, or they're like, well, anyway, everyone has an iPhone. Because everyone with an iPhone
on the client.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends on the client. I mean, I have one of our customers at work. She shoots probably on average like 3 weddings a weekend.
Whoa, what?
How? And she is higher up. Like we're talking well over like the $4,000 and up mark for the base package.
Oh yeah.
And then the lady who I second shot with, same thing, charging good amount of money, proper amount of money, and still like sometimes 3 weddings a weekend.
How do you do 3 weddings? You mean like
that's
Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Right there. Wow. Well, I mean, not only are you there for the day, but then like you go home and you have 2,000 shots from each wedding.
No. So the one that I haven't worked with, but she shoots like she comes in. I'm like, all right, let me see your camera. Let me do an actuation check on it because they're only rated for so many shots. I'm like, you need a new camera. This one's done. So okay, let's get a new one because she'll shoot.
Part of business.
She'll
Just
shoot
like
like
that.
5 to 6,000 a wedding.
What?
Yes.
And okay, so what kind of camera is she using? A mirrorless now?
No, so that's the funny thing. She
Still
still shoots the Canon. She's on like the 5D Mark IV, but she shoots
Okay.
it like a mirrorless camera. She shoots it like this using live view. I'm like,
What?
you don't even look through the finder? I'm like, why are you on this system? Go
Yeah, use
mirrorless.
it real mirrorless.
Yeah.
Okay, but so those are
crazy.
rated for how many shots are they rated for? Like 50,000?
Like 400,000 generally.
And she's, well, I guess if she's taking 6,000 shots.
Yeah. That's a
You're,
weekend.
you're shooting like almost 20,000 images a weekend. Yeah, you go through that pretty quickly.
Wow,
That's crazy.
Well,
It's like my wife. I go through her camera roll, and she's got just like 30 pictures of the cat in like a pose and a half. You know, the cat didn't even completely move, and she's like to like 20. What do you have? Yeah, I was like, "What do you have all these?" You know, she's like, "Don't judge me." I'm like, whatever.
which is sad because we used to, Polaroids or developing your pictures. We used to
You
have
take it
these
to
pictures.
Walgreens, and you have to wait a week to get your pictures back.
And they're on your
Yeah,
wall or
huge.
they're in a photo book. But now, like, your phone is full of thousands of pictures with tons of duplicates that you don't pare down and print. And then you get a new phone, and you might not transfer them all, and there's all those pictures are gone.
Yeah.
This is
That's
why
pretty
we still
crazy.
have a lot of people shooting film.
Yeah.
Film is so popular. Like, there's some film stocks right now that, like the popular ones, I can't get because my suppliers haven't had them in stock.
Wow.
It is the new trendy thing. It came back, but it is cool. I mean,
what's
what
Wolf
we grew
camera?
up with.
Adam Mock is saying, "Man, I used to develop 35 millimeter film for Wolf camera." What is Wolf?
That would have been just a shop over by him, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was just, you're the camera guy. I expect you to know everything.
the resident camera expert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at taking pictures. I'm getting better.
I
My
know.
wife yells at me, so that's how I get better. I learn through pain.
When I first started, I didn't really start. My wife, when I was dating her, she was taking like a camera class, or maybe we were married. I don't know. But like, I always thought that to be a good photographer, you had to like get down on the ground or like climb up really high, or do something different than just standing where you would stand. So I was always on the ground, like down really low.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Bad angle.
Yeah.
Oh, medieval times. That place is pretty awesome.
I think he was telling me this last time I talked to him.
Oh, you been to medieval times, there, Shane?
No. What's medieval times?
Oh,
man. So it's like they set up an arena, and basically it's knights fighting, and they have jousting and whatnot.
Is it like a restaurant?
Kinda.
Yeah. You can have a meal. I think actually it's part of like the thing. I think you pay like $30, and it comes with a meal, and cool. You get the show.
They joust.
Yeah, the jousting's pretty gnarly.
I would go there. Does it still exist?
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, the kids love it. I know.
Was this in California?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess next time I go to California.
Yeah, so these guys straight up actually joust.
Mm-hmm.
There needs, I say like California, but there needs to be a distinction because California is huge.
It is huge.
I feel like California, there should be Southern Oregon, and then Northern California and Southern California. NorCal, South Cal, and then South Oregon.
Like Mid-Cal. Hey man, you from Mid-Cal? Yeah.
They did vote. They were talking about actually splitting California into 3 separate states.
And
it never went through.
Oh,
of course.
Did it not go through because right now the way the voting works, there's a huge majority?
No, I think this was probably like 6 years ago.
Oh.
So it's been a little bit. Pre-COVID.
Yeah. People feel underrepresented, though, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to refer to this as a pre-C19 in the future?
C19?
Pre-BC?
Oh, man.
I don't know. I feel bad because, like, my daughter, she's 8. And the other night, like, before bed, we do, like, what was your favorite part of the day? And then we're like, okay, do you have any questions?
Yeah.
And her
That's
question
dangerous.
was, her question, I know, right? It hasn't been too dangerous. When you're open and honest with your kids, straightforward.
No, I mean, like it could just be never ending.
They get one question.
Okay.
Her question was, her question was, when you were a kid, Dad, did you ever have a coronavirus? And how long did it take until it was over? It's just like, it broke my heart.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never had a pandemic like this before. Or I think she just said, like, how did you guys have a virus when you were a kid? I was like, well, we had a virus, but like you got a runny nose and threw up and pooped a lot, but then you survived,
You were good after.
This one is killing a lot of people. And she's like, oh, how long is it gonna last for? She's like, I don't know, hon. I'm so sorry. It's like, has this ever happened? I was like, yeah, 100 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just about.
Just like,
are your kids going to school over there?
Yeah, we just put them into school, and they're absolutely loving it. They are wearing masks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, same.
And there's no complaints for them. I live in Western Colorado, which is pretty conservative, so they're not requiring everyone to wear masks. But our kids are like, I don't want to get anyone sick. I don't want to put my germs on anyone, so they're wearing their masks.
Yeah, my kid's actually been surprisingly okay with just wearing a mask all day, and
outside they take it off.
Yeah. But yeah, it was. She was so excited first day of school. Like, my daughter's also 8, so just the look on her face, like, yes, we're going back to school. She was so stoked, And I'm like, wow, this is weird. You're like, okay. You're like, so let's go drop you off, see how this works out. And we were so nervous that first day. We were just like, trying not to think about it, And my older one, he's 16. So, at that age, you're just like, I'm invincible. And kids are just disgusting. So,
oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, wash your hands.
Have they had to shut down grades yet at all?
No, he was telling me that a few of the kids, though, have already just like been quarantined because they've been exposed to someone or whatever the case was. But luckily, we haven't been affected too hard by it where they shut down like a whole class or whatever.
Oh, we've had grades sent home. Like,
wow.
There's a middle school by us. Grade 6 and grade 8 are all sent home. Only grade 7 is still there, and like half of them. Yeah. Because
we had 2 cases at my son's school in a week, but they were way different grades. So they're like, we'll update you if you need to be updated, but
that's tough. I don't know. I guess we just broke the podcasting rule of no COVID talk. Sorry.
we went deep in there.
All right, Shane. Okay. Pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple on pizza, no. Yes.
No?
Yeah.
No, yes?
Yeah.
Pesto on pizza.
Ooh.
I'm going to say pizza. I'm not really a pastrami fan.
All right.
Joey Richard.
I'm expecting more quick fire. Was that what you're doing? Quick fire questions?
Quick fire questions?
Not quite. Okay. It's just getting it changed quick.
Well, I'm going to do the top 5. This might be copying something, but the top 5 best feelings. And I'm not talking like happy or sad, like the things that give you okay. I'm going to do my top 5. You guys be thinking about yours as I get into it.
All right.
Just because I've been driving a lot. 2-lane highways. One of the best feelings in the world is getting that perfect pass where you have a little bit more than just the perfect amount of time to pass that person in oncoming traffic. And there might be some vehicles out there, but just perfect timing, perfect speed. You pass it, and then maybe 5 seconds later, the oncoming traffic comes. That's number 5. Shooting the gap with just enough time.
Shooting the gap.
Yeah, okay. Number 4. Do you have a sound effect for number 5? Boop, boop, shh. Shooting the gap. Okay. Number 4. Oh, yeah.
Nailed it.
I'm going to say that feeling or even after, but that feeling at the very end of like a super miserable, painful adventure ride or race where it's raining or super hot and you ran out of water and your body's completely blasted. You absolutely hate it the whole time. But then that feeling immediately after you finished it, you're back at your car, you've got your water in you, protein shake, whatever, or knowing that you just finished that race that you didn't think you were going to do. Number 4, best feeling in the world. I don't know what you call it. You call it pushing through? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Number 3, best feeling in the world. After a long ass day at work, getting home, taking off your pants and socks, and just like laying down on the couch or on your bed, turning on the fan. It's pretty simple. I didn't have to explain that very much. But yeah, pants off, socks off. You might still have your work shirt on, but
that's one of those tell us you're a dad without telling us you're a dad.
I know. Yeah. It's like that.
Doing the Al Bundy.
There's a show that's like set in the 90s. I can't remember, but yeah, the dad always when he comes home, pants off.
Yep.
Oh, Malcolm in the Middle.
No. Oh man, yeah, he did that too.
He did.
Yeah. There's another one, the Goldbergs.
Okay.
Goldbergs.
Yeah. Pants off at the end of the day.
He was one of my customers for a long time.
Which one?
The dad, Jeff Garland.
For Malcolm in the Middle, not Malcolm in the Middle.
Goldbergs.
He was one of your customers?
Yeah, he used to come in all the time.
That's cool. Like buy camera stuff?
Yeah. He's a huge camera guy.
Wow. I would not have guessed. That's cool.
Something new.
How he is on TV and like in movies where he's just a loud Chicago dude is exactly how he is in real life. Nothing changed.
That's cool.
So you knew exactly when he was in the store.
Oh, yeah. I'd hear him before he walked in the door.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right, let's see. Number 2. I'm gonna say number 2 is when you naturally wake up in the morning before your alarm and you feel so refreshed and ready to take on the day. Like you're not even tired anymore. And you can just turn your alarm off. You're ready to go. That's number 2 best feeling in the world. I don't know what to call it. Waking up refreshed.
So fresh.
Naturally with no alarm. That's a long title for a best feeling in the world. Yeah. That's what I was waiting for. Okay. And number 1, I'm going to say, is finally after that date with someone new, I'm going way back here, but a whole date or a car ride or a movie or, with that new girl that you want to be your girlfriend, after that, releasing a big old fart that's been gurgling your insides the whole time, and it's been making you sweat. You're like all clammy and weird, but then when all is said and done at the end of the night, you get to let that big old fart out. Big old fart. Is that applause? Okay, so the thing is, like, I don't get embarrassed. And I probably did fart, burp, and stuff around my wife before we were married or whatever. But if I had like an embarrassing story, it would be, it's not a fart. It's probably a little bit worse. But like, we were hanging out. We were at her house, watching a show. And it wasn't getting too late, but we'd hung out all day. It wasn't getting too late. And her bathroom, that's like right off of the front room. Like where the movie is. The gap under the door was like you could make a fist and stick it under this door. It's like if you got something going on in there, everyone is gonna know. So I remember it was just like, I've got to go. Like it was really nice. Like I've got to go. Okay, bye. And then she's like, what's going on here? And
what's going on?
I'm like walking, straight up, pinching my cheeks out to my car. Like, and I get to my car, and I'm like, I've got to go to the nearest grocery store. So I'm in my car, and you can't really sit folded because you're folding, you're squeezing your cheeks, and you're kind of like, you're trying to make it to the grocery store because I'm gonna shit my pants. And I get to the grocery store, and at stores at like 10 p.m. or whatever, you close one of the entrances, and the other one becomes the one that's used. Yeah. And I didn't even think about that. I pulled up, parked my car, I maybe got it into park or whatever, and I'm like, I run up to the front, and it's the entrance that's closed, and I'm just thinking, oh shit, this store's closed. I didn't think about running to the other side. Well, I get back into my car, and I start driving out, and there's like a Wendy's in the parking lot. of this grocery store, and I'm like, it's either in my car or I'm pulling over here. So I pull over behind Wendy's, and I go over and I like sit my back against the dumpster of the Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
My pants and just like like all down the whole side of this dumpster, this Wendy's dumpster. Just
your knees buckling. Oh, the whole shebang.
Peanut butter soup all down there. And I like go over to the trees and I grab some leaves off these trees and clean myself up. But yeah, that probably felt just as good as letting out a big old fart after a date. It was. I think
we're gonna have to take the word on that one.
That's my most embarrassing story, but I don't really get embarrassed about it. I'll share it. I felt bad for whoever walked in on that the next day.
Oh man!
The next morning, I'm just gonna go toss this garbage bag. Yeah. Oh my god!
It was like if you poured a gallon of chunky peanut butter soup onto the side of this dumpster.
Oh,
because if you're gonna go, like in the woods, you put your back up against a tree and you got something supporting. Maybe I don't know. Or you can do the squat.
Are we talking creamy or chunky peanut butter?
It's like chunky peanut butter soup.
It's
like a stew. Kind of like a stew.
It's the kind you need to stir.
Yeah.
Because the oil sets on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
nailed it. Okay.
It was bad but good. I'm glad I didn't do it in my car. I did not want to do it in that bathroom. That she'd be able to tell.
Oh, that would have been gnarly. Could you imagine?
Oh man.
Yeah, it would have been one of those ones that would have been one of those ones that just like splashes up on all the sides and on the bottom of the seat. Like, you lift up the seat and you would see it just all like, it would be like murder scene on the bottom of that toilet seat.
So you're in there for 15 minutes cleaning it after you're done.
Pretty much. After I know that she heard everything.
I was like, heard or smelled. I think what would be worse?
Probably good.
Yeah. Again, like I'm probably not super embarrassed, but I really just didn't want to do it there with her. Like I didn't want to put that house or her bathroom or her through any of that.
On a quarantine zone.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Top 5 or top feelings in the world. Go. Adam, top Luis. Feelings.
Go ahead, Luis.
Man. I got one. So my favorite is at the end of the day, a long day. Usually I get up around 5:30, 6, go to bed around like 10. Take a shower and I lay down and the sheets are nice and cool, and your pillow's nice and cool and you just like set your head on there and it's the most relaxing thing ever. And I'm pretty sure every other day I tell my wife, hey, you know what the best part of the day is? When we lay down. Like
ooh. Octodad Marty has the answer to that in the comments.
Yep. Number one.
Nailed it.
You're gonna have to go to the YouTube to see what Marty said. Sorry, Spotify listeners.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, he's got his whole list there.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, that's number 5, clearing a jump for the first. Oh yeah, that is great.
That is
new bike day. Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with that because I feel like new bike day is stressful because you got to get your protection on there, any of your custom parts. There's all sorts of things you got to do.
And you just don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah. Right. Okay. But it's still a great feeling. Totally great feeling. Number 3, doing a burnout. I don't want with a car or with a bike. I don't know.
Probably a car, I'm guessing.
Is that where you press the gas really hard?
If it's someone else's car, like I don't have to buy new tires for myself afterwards, I'm down with that. That is actually it does feel good.
Cold beer on a hot day. And
it's a good one.
Chilled water in your water bottle. Oh, that is good.
Yeah, nothing like a
crisp, and then his number
glass
one was
of water.
His number 1 was the other one that you'll have to go to YouTube to find out.
Yeah,
yeah,
dirty.
I'm having a hard time because the releasing the fart after a long time of holding it was gonna be my good one.
Because it's like you lose like 2 inches off your waist,
Yes,
and you're just
like
it's like reorganizing your insides while it's in there.
I know.
Oh,
I think if I have to pick one, I'm gonna say taking off the chamois after a long ride.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
and it's not like the seams where you can tell there was stitching. It's like imprinted. imprinted on
Oh,
your
yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder what Seth's ones that have the ball pouch. I wonder what those seams look like. I have to wear that up for a long day.
Yeah.
Well,
Make a video out of that.
yeah.
I don't think I could post it on YouTube though. Might have to go on another website.
You can do
Yes, we
close-up
are,
chat.
Sean. We are reading the chat.
Oh, yes. Oh, did someone say, are you guys reading the chat? Hello?
Yeah.
Are you there?
Hi.
Hey?
Is it me you're looking for?
We're kind of reading the chat. Sorry, Sean. We're hanging out. We're talking stories. Nothing too embarrassing here.
I'm still recovering from the poop story.
Yeah.
I think
a
I need to
pretty
go
good
lay
one.
down.
It
was
was
a
a
good one.
pretty good one, you know. But that's usually the one I share. There's also there's a few more with her families and her very religious conservative in-laws that I've said some things to in front of.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Sean, I'd say anyone that you can get your hands on.
What mountain bike do you suggest? Yeah, Sean asked,
I'm gonna
what mountain
say-
bike do you suggest for a dad in his mid-30s?
I'm going to say mid-travel 29er because that'll get you anywhere. You know, that 130, 140 in the rear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe 140, 150 in the front.
You know, the new Intense 951 series
Is that good?
that's
Yeah.
not bad, especially for the price.
Something
Yeah.
that fits you well. Ideally, it's got enough reach for you. Ideally, the seat tube isn't too long, so where you can get at least a 150 or 170 dropper post in there without having to be too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a crappy bike nowadays, though. They've put so much.
Oh,
They've
so many good
progressed.
ones.
Yeah,
If you're spending $2,500 to $3,000, like you can get a really good aluminum bike.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
And if you're just looking hardtail, like if you're just gonna ride around a little bit, like a really good hardtail, you can get into a great hardtail for $1,000, $1,200.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Yep.
You
Absolutely.
probably, like, if you're thinking, oh, that's too much. Yeah, it does sound like a lot. You're probably gonna buy a $400 one, and then have
Put
to
another 500
replace.
into it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put another 500, 600, 700 into that as you break things and replace things, and the tires
yeah.
aren't good to start. Yeah, so. And if you're gonna go hardtail, I mean, 29 is all the rage, but you do you, man. If you're 27.5 or 27.5 plus, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Marty Richards is jumping in. The YT Jeff C, the Trek Fuel EX.
EX.
Marty,
Yep.
okay. Oh yeah, and Trail Dogs MTB, Rocky Mountain. Yeah, that instinct. I'm loving that instinct. I'm just gonna say, you guys, we're not talking mountain bikes here, so I don't know what you're doing jumping in talking about mountain bikes.
Yeah, what is this? What
There's
is
no
what
mountain bikers
shenanigans
here.
is this?
What's with all these guys with MTB in their name?
I know, right? It makes you one-dimensional.
Ugh.
Your channel, they expect. You know, I've seriously thought about just changing my channel name to just Shane, and maybe I'd probably keep the logo, you know, so people kind of know.
Yeah.
But then when a video pops up, people be like, "I didn't subscribe to this."
Who's
and
this
then
guy?
Then they'll unsubscribe.
They'll be
That's like
"What the
Bobo.
heck?"
When Bobo changed his name,
He
man,
got
all
so
hell
much
went
flack
loose.
for that.
He's on to something though.
He is.
Absolutely.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crisco Bike, he likes
owns-
the instinct. Yep, I like my instinct. Vince, you got into biking 4 years ago? Hey, me too. Awesome.
3 years here, I think.
Yeah, it's like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I grew up dirt bike riding, so it all just came naturally.
I did not. I learned the hard way.
Did you do any sports before?
Sports, yes, but nothing like cycling wise. I know
Well-
you were a big road biker, right, Shane?
Yeah, and that brings zero skill to the table.
Oh yeah, it's so
Zero
weird.
skill to the table. I'm serious. I was a skateboarder at first, and then I went to road biking, and then mountain biking, and it's like you're so much better off if you did BMX as a kid or motocross or dirt bike.
Yeah. I noticed that the dudes that ride, motorcycles and stuff progress really well when it
They
comes to
trust.
mountain
They know how to trust their tires.
biking. Yeah.
Road bikers
I'm
do
still-
not, because you're on tires that are that thin, that
Yeah.
skinny, and you're like always worrying if they're going to slip out. But
Yeah.
motocross riders, you know your tires there when you got it. You know those side knobs. You know how to trust them.
There's
Yep.
a lot of side knob.
Yeah, yeah.
Not Yo
Hmm.
Cheese says I work with my hands a lot. Interesting.
All right.
That's I don't know.
That's the comment.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, okay. So we got through our top 5 best feelings, our top feelings. Marty tops us all.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah. What else we got? How are we doing on time? I know I want to respect your podcast. Out.
I'm good for as long as I need to. It's not my turn to read story time tonight.
Oh, story time.
Yeah, it's Friday, so my kids get an extended bedtime.
It's bedtime for my kid. What time is it there? It's 9 here.
It's 8.
It's 8.
Okay. It's not bedtime.
You only got an hour on us.
Yeah, not too bad. It's time for me to take my pants off, though.
Ooh.
Well, there it is. De-pantsing.
Oh, my.
I am wearing my underwear with the ball separators.
Hold on.
Ooh. Yeah, there's the applause. Oh, man.
Well, let's see here.
Not your cheese again. Time for me to go to work. And
Who
he works
is
with
that?
his hands. I don't know.
Have fun, dude. Have fun at work.
Yeah, have fun.
When you get home, take your pants and socks off. You know, I have a bad habit, though. You know, I was saying one of the best feelings is taking your pants and your socks off. My bad habit is keeping my socks on. So I'll take my pants. I'll even take my shirt off and just be in my underwear.
That's because you're a gentleman.
Sometimes fully naked. Yeah, and I'll still have my socks on, and I'll just be like, I'm so hot. And my wife will have to remind me, take your socks off. It helps you air out. You know.
You're like son of a gun.
Well,
Trail
is there
dogs.
besides
Suspicious
these
timing.
awesome shirts that donate to Trail Systems, anything you want to plug or plug the shirts?
I guess. Well, the cool thing about that is, I maybe dabbled in a little bit of merch, but then Nick from Trail Print was like, "Hey, dude, do you want to do merch?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. I guess. Like, how much is that going to be?" And he said, "You know, I'll cover all the merch, and I'll cut you a check by how many you sell." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." It's like I don't really need a check. And he's like, "Oh, okay, then we do campaigns where." You know, we can go to a charity or a trail organization of your choice. It's like, yeah, sure. Like, let's sell shirts on any of my videos. I have a link for my Trail Print shirts. I say, let's sell shirts, and you can send a check to Cop MOBA.
There we go.
Because I ride their trail. Well, I don't ride their trails currently. I need to ride some trails. I might put in a trail ride tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, you know. My guy, Hornsheim Mountain Biking, he said, it's not looking very good for a morning ride on my end. Are you in town next week? Oh, bummer. Yeah. We'll
Son
see.
of a gun.
Maybe
I'll
I'll
get
get
out.
out for a ride. Maybe I'll go golfing. We'll see. Who knows?
I need to get out. I need to go do some golfing. I haven't done it in a long time.
You have clubs?
I do. I have some
it's been
really nice TaylorMades that were my dad's.
Oh, I'm a big fan of TaylorMade. Well, it sounds like they're just collecting dust. Get out and go golfing.
It'll be interesting to see.
20 balls with me every time, though. Losing balls.
Well, I used to slice a lot, so
yeah,
I need to fix that. But I also haven't hit a club since messing up my finger.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Got that raunchy pinky.
Yeah.
He's all crooked. Maybe that might straighten you out.
What's that?
The left pinky?
Yeah.
I don't know that's going to matter too much.
No, because
it's up top.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you're fine.
Your left pinky can even stick out while you interlock your... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it'll buff out.
Golf
I might try it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just take it to the driving range, see what happens, I guess.
Well, I would definitely go there before I actually went to play.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just go hop on the course. That'd be awful.
Do you walk or ride?
I'll ride if I can.
Yeah, I'll ride.
It's hot. It's hot
I like
this
walking
year.
9.
My son likes when I drive like a maniac.
Yeah.
Like
My dad
whipping
used to let me
and
drive.
shenanigans. Yeah, I let my kid drive every once in a while, and he was like, "I don't know if I could do it." I was like, "Dude, just stay somewhere not in the bunker. You'll be fine." And he's like, "Okay."
I got a funny story for you. We actually came out here. This was probably 15 years ago, and I hit it, and we can't see it. My dad's like, "Was that a hole in one?" He's like, "If that was a hole in one, I'm breaking both your legs and leaving you here." Because he's like, he'd never gotten a hole in one. He's just like, if you get one before I do, and I've been playing like so long, I'm just like, ah.
Did you get a hole in one?
No,
For real? Oh, okay.
yeah. But he's just like, if you get it, you're walking back.
Break your legs. Oh man, that's horrible.
Yeah, well, I got a long weekend, so I may hit the driving range, take my kid out there. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Fun.
You're riding Monday morning for sure.
Very far left of the range, so you can hit them all right.
Well, no, because
dude,
I'm left-handed, so I got to go to the right side of the range.
Ah, okay.
Man,
Slice them all
my dad would set me up, and I'd be looking like this way, and I'm supposed to be shooting that way. He's like, "All right, you're good."
I've done that. You play your
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
You hit your driver 150 yards when it should go 250.
Yeah.
That's why I get so tired. I'm swinging twice as much as as you should.
Isaiah, I am taking Mark out for a ride here locally in the Palm Springs area. He's gonna suffer a little bit.
Yeah, because it's like 95 degrees at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, and I'm taking him up Dunn Road, so that's gonna be that's not a fun climb.
It's like a
Mountain biking
5-mile
and golf.
climb. Yeah, ridiculous. Oh,
No PCE. Too hot for PCE.
What's PCE?
It's Palm Canyon Epic.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
like a 30 miler.
close. It can be
pretty close. Yeah,
It can be depending on which way you go.
that's a November thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way too hot right now. Even October is still going to be a little warm. It should be fun though.
Yeah. I think we'll try to do like a group ride in November for PCE.
There's been quite a few people asking us about doing a PCE ride, so we'll see.
Might get the Trail Dogs to help on that one. Get it going.
Trail Dogs.
'Cause they got the network.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it channel Trail Dogs? Like do you bring out Trail Dogs?
No, that's the channel, the Trail Dogs MTB.
Oh.
Isaiah is one of the guys.
Does he bring his dogs?
No.
Oh,
That's just like the name of the dudes. That's what they call each
Yeah.
other.
I was gonna say
Isaiah asked
trail
if you
dogs
hit-
make me nervous. Like actually
Yeah.
riding with dogs on the trail makes me nervous.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be scared
I've
to
had
swipe
them
a
like,
dog.
try to bite my heels and stopping
Ooh.
and getting in the way, and it was just like, don't bring your dog to the trail if it's not gonna be a good trail dog.
Yeah.
I've done gravel rides and have dogs come out underneath the fence and chase. It's like, I'm out.
Even like sprinting away from dogs that are trying to chase you,
Yeah.
they're fast, man.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't need to be faster than the dog. I just need to be faster than the person behind me, who's
That is
George.
true.
Throw a stake.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's funny. Isaiah asked if you hit any Joshua Tree trails. I've ridden those. You still haven't gone up there, have you, Adam?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. They're very XC.
Yeah.
Nothing super exciting. But yeah. Good times. Anything else you want to throw in there, Shane? Other than the shirts?
No, I'm good.
You're such a
Yeah.
simple guy.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm pretty
I
simple.
like it.
I'm very chill right now because I'm not very active, not trying to push anything.
You're in Colorado and you're
Yeah, he's very
no.
chill.
But thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fun to hang out.
Oh my god, we're getting hit with spam. What is going on?
Was it Kevin? He was swearing at us. He probably
Yeah,
got mad 'cause they said I don't like trail dogs.
Probably.
But, all right. Oh hey, yeah, we hit an hour podcast, boys.
Look
Yeah.
at us.
How do you end your podcasts?
Not like you guys.
Yeah, you guys have a whole thing going. I think we
number
need to step
one-
up our game.
Number one best feeling in the world. You're not gonna believe it. It's when you and then I would